In recent months, the tech community has increasingly been discussing a topic that until recently seemed almost forgotten. Apple is once again returning to the idea of expanding its product lineup beyond familiar smartphones, laptops, and wearables. According to several sources close to the company's supply chain, Apple has indeed entered an active phase this year of working on its own television, the first full-fledged TV with a screen under the Apple brand, rather than just another version of Apple TV. Bloomberg analysts write about this cautiously, emphasizing that the project had long been in a frozen state inside the company, but has now received the green light at the top management level. The key feature of this device is deep integration with artificial intelligence, not at the level of marketing claims but as the foundation of the entire product concept. This is about a TV that does not simply display content, but analyzes user behavior, habits, emotions, and reactions to what is happening on the screen, and adapts the interface, image, and sound in real time. According to a former Apple engineer whom journalists spoke with unofficially, the company views the TV as the next smart home hub, where AI will act as the connecting link between iPhone, Vision Pro, HomePod, and the HomeKit ecosystem. Another aspect that draws particular interest, which no one has officially confirmed yet, but is increasingly discussed behind the scenes, is a possible transparent screen. Insiders emphasize that Apple is closely studying existing developments from competitors, including transparent OLED panels from LG already used in commercial displays and concept TVs, as well as prototypes from Xiaomi and Samsung shown at CES and IFA. In particular, the partially transparent LG Signature OLED TV has become a kind of industry benchmark, proving that the technology has moved beyond science fiction. However, sources claim that Apple does not intend to simply copy competitors' approaches, but is working on its own interpretation of the idea, where transparency will be dynamic rather than constant. The screen will be able to become fully opaque during content viewing and partially transparent in standby mode, turning into an interior element. According to supply chain analysts, the company is experimenting with a multi-layer display structure in which the level of transparency is controlled by software, while AI analyzes room lighting, viewer position, and even time of day. All of this fits into Apple's signature philosophy of making technology invisible, dissolved into the surrounding space. According to Bloomberg sources, there is an internal deadline within the company, by the end of the current year, to present a working prototype of the device, even if only in a closed format for partners and investors. This does not mean an imminent market launch, but it confirms the seriousness of the intentions. Experts emphasize that such a TV fits perfectly into Apple's strategy amid slowing growth in the smartphone market. The company needs a new big product capable of becoming the next center of the ecosystem. At the same time, sources note that Apple deliberately avoids loud leaks and tightly controls the information field, which is why real details of the project remain hidden for now. But the very fact that several independent insiders are talking about the same thing forces this information to be taken seriously. If the rumors are confirmed, Apple may for the first time in many years not simply update an existing category, but create an entirely new format of content consumption, where the TV becomes not a screen, but an intelligent object within the home space. We move on to other news. Boston Dynamics has shown an updated Atlas, and for the first time announced that the robot is going into real production. Hyundai plans to produce up to 30,000 humanoids per year starting in 2028. At first, the Atlas robot will be entrusted with simple and safe tasks, such as part sorting and basic operations. By 2030, the robots are planned to be deployed for heavier and more repetitive work. The new Atlas has become noticeably more powerful. It has 56 degrees of freedom, rotating joints, and tactile sensors in its hands. All of this the robot clearly demonstrated on stage. The machine is also capable of lifting up to 50 kilograms, operating at temperatures from -20 to +40 degrees Celsius. The robot is water-resistant, replaces its own batteries, and learns new tasks literally within one day. The brain of the robot is AI from Google DeepMind, while computation and software are provided by NVIDIA. Unlike older versions, Atlas no longer acts according to hard-coded scripts. It sees its surroundings, analyzes the situation, and independently chooses how to perform a task. Asus and X-Real have made AR glasses for gamers that are positioned as a portable esports display. A virtual OLED screen appears in front of your eyes, perceived as a 171-inch display and operating at up to 240 Hz. This is critical for shooters and esports. The resolution is full HD. The field of view is about 57 to 59 degrees. This is not a VR headset but true augmented reality glasses. The image floats in front of you. It can either be fixed in space or attached to your head. You cannot move within the scene, only rotate. The package includes the ROG control dock. Through it, the glasses connect to a PC, Xbox, smartphones, and Steam Deck. At the same time, the system recognizes them as a regular monitor with no additional load. The release is expected closer to summer. The price has not yet been announced. Meanwhile, Razer has unveiled Project Ava, a desktop AI speaker with a live 3D avatar inside. This is not just a voice assistant, but a visual character that sits on your desk and literally looks at you. Inside the cylinder, there is a small display with an avatar about 14 centimeters tall. The device has a camera, microphones, and eye tracking, so the character sees the user and the screen, reacts to movement and facial expressions, and maintains eye contact. Ava can give tips in games, read guides, chat, and help with everyday tasks. At the moment, the AI is powered by Grok, but by release, Razer promises support for other neural networks. At launch, there will be 5 characters, including the signature Ava, the anime girl Kira, pro gamer Faker, and others. Sales will start in the second half of 2026. The price has not yet been disclosed. Razer also announced over-ear headphones with built-in cameras and an AI assistant that effectively replace smart glasses. The headset features 2 wide-angle cameras, near-field and far-field microphones, and a Snapdragon processor. The headphones see everything around you. You can look at any object and ask ChatGPT, Gemini, or Grok what it is, how to use it, or what to cook with it. For example, you can point the cameras at a refrigerator and ask what dish can be made from what is inside. Some requests are processed locally, while more complex ones are handled by connecting the headphones to a phone or PC. For now, Project Motoko is a concept. Object recognition is still unstable, and the device cannot be purchased. The price is expected to be slightly higher than Razer's current top models, which cost around $400, and the release is planned for later this year. Write in the comments what you like the most after watching this video. Subscribe to the Karo Show channel so you don't miss the next episodes. Bye for now.